It is going to be a star-studded weekend in Athens, Georgia, as Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs will host some of their top targets and some of the best players across the country on campus this weekend for the big annual scavenger hunt weekend. It's one of the biggest weekends on the recruiting trail on campus all year long. All their top targets bring their families and they check boxes. They go all across campus looking for Coach Smart, finding more about the school, the program, the academics, the environment, the culture, everything. Normally it's a massive success every year. What happens on this weekend usually translates to commitments, and I think it will again this year. There's going to be some official visitors in town. I'm going to talk about that in today's video, but a lot of unofficial visitors too, and I'm going to talk about that in probably tomorrow's video. But today's about official visitors, and the biggest one is Bo Jackson. Yeah, you heard me. Bo Jackson. He's a four-star running back from Cleveland, Ohio, and everything I've gathered on him since his visit to Georgia in early February is that Georgia, really impressed him. He liked what he saw from Georgia. He was a top target for Dale McGee. He was a top target for Josh Crawford, but I never heard a lot between Georgia and him other than there was some mutual interest. A lot of people thought he was a heavy Ohio State lean, and he still could, but he will be in town for a massive official visit this weekend. They've got a kid named Bo Walker, a three-star running back from Cedar Grove, already on the commit list, but Bo Jackson, he's the number 3 running back prospect in the country, according to 247 Sports, 6', 205, and again, he's from Cleveland. It's rare you see a program like Georgia go to Ohio to get a kid and steal him away from Ohio State, who again, a lot of people thought this kid was, a possible slam dunk to the Buckeyes. He's a really good player, rushed for about 1,700 yards last year, 30 touchdowns. He's a big play machine, runs through you, runs by you, good vision, good burst. He follows his blocks, a one-cut guy who can get up the field. I mean, you turn on the film, the guy's a scoring machine. He is a big, big deal. And it looks like Georgia has some momentum here. I read that some people think he might be on commit watch. I'm not sure about that. He still has official visits to Ohio State, I believe the weekend of May 31st. Then he goes to Alabama. So, he's definitely a guy that Georgia would love to add, right? And they would love for him to make a commitment this weekend. I would be a little surprised. Now, it's Thursday morning as I'm making this. Things can change, and we're going to continue to monitor the situation. But he's a really good running back, easy 4-star. And again, this could be a scenario where Georgia goes into Cleveland, Ohio, and gets the best running back in the state of Ohio away from Ohio State, who does not have a running back commitment in the 25 class. They took 2 in 2024, but you would think, this kid who ran wild in Cleveland, who a lot of people think is training heavily to Ohio State, that'd be a tough get. But watch Georgia. That's all I'm saying. Watch Georgia right now. There's some momentum. I know he's very excited about this visit, and he told me that himself. So this is definitely a running back prospect to know. Usmani Kroma, the 4-star running back from Lee County. I like him too. He's another 6', 200+ pound running back. He's going to be taking his official visit to Auburn this weekend. So again, they would like to add one more running back. Todd Robinson is an explosive running back, plays quarterback at Valdosta, but he's the guy to keep an eye on too. And then of course, they already have one commitment in Bo Walker. So Bo Jackson, the new and improved 2025 edition, I guess, of Bo Jackson, definitely a guy to keep an eye on. Another Ohio State commitment is going to be in town as well, but that's going to be in tomorrow's video. So definitely something to monitor. Let's talk about other official visitors. Marcus Harris is another one as I try to pull up my story that you can read over on Dog Post. A lot of insider scoop over on Dog Post. I published a story this morning, so you can go check it out. So there are some details, some scoop in the story that I'm not exactly sharing in this video because I want y'all to check out the website. That's where the real scoop is. Also, College Bronze. Get yours today. This is the best looking Bulldog on the market. I know a 5-star when I see one. This is a 5-star product. It sells itself. Great for the front porch. Great for Father's Day. You can get a discount today. Promo code DOGPOST. Get your discount for this 5-star product. Promo code DOGPOST. Graduation gift, Father's Day gift. Everyone is going to love this bad boy. Your pet, your 2-year-old. Trust me, your 2-year-old is going to love this thing. He's going to come up and he's going to pat its head like he's going to come alive. 35 pounds, stone, the metal spikes. This bad boy is very cool. Get yours today with a discount promo code DOGPOST. Okay, going back to the video, back to the scoop. Marcus Harris, a wide receiver out of California, Mater Dei High School. Caught 43 passes last year, 644 yards, 6 touchdowns. That's pretty good considering that Mater Dei, whose running back just signed with Georgia, they've got weapons all over the place. Those are good numbers for a guy playing against elite, tough competition week after week after week, where he's surrounded by talent and other guys who demand and need the football. I've talked about guys like Travis Smith Jr., CJ Wiley. Before, they're the bigger 6'3", 6'4", lean, but still 190, 200-pound receivers. This guy, 5'11", 180, he's a little more electric, a little faster. I'm not saying he's faster than CJ Wiley, who runs at 10.6 on the 100-meter. This guy has, I don't know what his verified times are, but he's got football speed. He's got burst, runs a great route. He is a very good route runner, can get open on his own. He's shifty. He's got quick feet. He's got ball skills. He can make a tough catch with a defender draped all over him. I think Georgia's got some ground to make up. I think he's seriously looking at a lot of those schools out on the West Coast, and he's a California kid. I get it, but I think Georgia's going to try to roll out the red carpet because he's a little different than the guy they have committed in Thomas Blackshear, who is, plays the position like a running back in a way. This guy's a little lighter, a little faster than him, but he's more of a ready to play now route runner than I think most of their other wide receiver targets. So he's a guy to keep an eye on his official visit this weekend. Another Zire Addison. He's a 4-star offensive lineman from Tampa, Florida. I think Georgia has a little ground to make up here. They've been in the mix the whole time. Here's what I've heard about this kid. He's 6'4", 280. He's the number 14 offensive tackle prospect in the country, but his recruitment's kind of gone a little different ways. This team was leading after a visit. Now it's this team. I think Tennessee really likes where they sat with him, and I don't always like Georgia, but I don't know exactly where he is on Coach Searles' board, the offensive line coach at Georgia. I think he's got guys higher on his board, and I think Zire Addison has teams higher on his list of schools than Georgia, but there is some mutual interest. He's going to give Georgia an official visit, and listen, they want to take 5 every class. They only have 1 committed, so there's spots open. If they decide to push harder for this young man and try to get him on board and say, you know what, you're more of a priority than maybe we knew at first, or maybe, he's progressed since they've last watched him play live, or he's added better weights, whatever the case may be. If they decide that they want to push hard for him and give him the green light to commit, who knows, maybe this could trend Georgia's way, but this is kind of a wait and see how it goes. I'll reach out to him and sources afterwards and try to find out, what did the staff tell him and where things sit. But I do think that there are other offensive line prospects that I think Georgia likes a little bit more, but we'll see if he gets the green light after this weekend. Another California guy to talk about, 4-star edge Hayden Lowe, high caliber prospect out of California, 6'3", 230. He's the number 25 edge defender, the number 194 overall prospect in the country for the 25 class. He likes Georgia. There's some interest. Again, at edge, they've got Darren Ickenogben, the kid from New Jersey, long, athletic, promising, high ceiling type of edge defender. Zion Grady is an edge defender thereafter. Isaiah Gibson, who I'm going to talk about in another video, in-state kid committed to Southern Cal. They're not giving up on him. So we'll see where this guy is on Georgia's board too, but definitely an out-of-state guy, West Coast kid who might be in the middle of Georgia's board. We'll see, but they have a chance to win him over if they, want, I guess. But if they push for a commitment, who knows? We'll see how it goes. But there does seem to be a lot of, California to Georgia connection. The kids in California, I've spoken with a lot of them. They think favorably of Georgia. That's the new program for the kids out west that they look to. It was Alabama for the longest time, but now these kids in high school in California, when they were in middle school, Georgia was competing for championships, and so was Alabama. But I'm saying Georgia's been there every year since these kids in high school were young. So all they know about the Georgia Bulldogs are that they are one of the best programs in the country, year in and year out. They are stable, they are competitive, and they can win championships. So when they get that Georgia offer, it's a big deal. So we'll see where Hayden Lowe is on Georgia's board. We'll see how this visit goes, but it's a massive, massive list. I'm going to have another recruiting related video tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned there. But get your statue, get your Bulldog at collegebronze.com. Don't forget that. Use the promo code DOGPOST for a discount. This thing it's so cool. Get yours today. It's a great gift. Do that, and then go get a Dog Post subscription. Those are great too. The two best decisions you'll ever make in your life, or at least today. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the website.